Well, hello again, friends. Project for the summer, we're making a coloring book. Hell yeah! It's July 23rd, I think. I went to go and look and see if I had a watch, and I'm like, oh, I can see what date it is. I've never worn a watch. I don't know why. Whatever. Anyway, I already filmed this whole thing, this whole little intro, but turns out my audio didn't record. So secretly crying a lot inside, but that's okay. We'll just do it again, and this time we'll do it better. So I want to make a coloring book. Yay! Some context for this. I draw this little character named Bo Numbskull. He's my own little character. I'll put a picture of him right here. He is my boy. He is my heart. He is my soul. I love him deeply. He is a wonderful little guy, going on adventures, living his best life. I love him. Anyway, I post these little panels on my art Instagram, which I will plug here, and I hate to plug it because I don't like plugging things, and I don't like saying, oh yeah, subscribe if you want to check out more, because it's dumb, and it just, if you want to be here, you want to be here. It's whatever. But if you do want to see what's up with Bo and you want to constantly see those, that's one of the only places I post them. So if you want to check those out, they're over there. I make these panels, which are basically comic strip panels, but if it was just one panel instead of several in a row. I basically draw Bo going on these little adventures and just thriving, doing his life, incredible things, weird things that we do. He does his laundry. He potty trains his dog, who's actually a killer whale. But that's besides the point. It's all part of the Bo lore. If you want to figure that out, you need to go and check out the Bo lore. Anyway, I've looked at them before and I've kind of thought, oh man, I would love this if the line art is so good. I feel like you could just remove the color and then have a coloring book if you just slam them all together. And I've thought about doing a coloring book before. And so I thought, what better excuse do I have than a YouTube video for this? Plus, I have family members who have littles that I think would love one of these, I feel like. So I'm gonna work on that. I think what I'm gonna try to do, because I have so many of the old illustrations that I've already done, the panels already done, I'm gonna probably reuse my favorites out of there. But I don't want to just reuse everything because that's lazy, and I don't want it all to just be people who are like, well, why am I buying this if there's nothing unique in it, right? So I think I'm going to have a total of 40-ish illustrations, 40 to 60 illustrations, which would be 20 to 30 pages, I think. So we're going to have 20 illustrations of ones that I've already done, which are on my Instagram, which I'm going to clean up and take away the color and clean up some of the line art and stuff like that and put those in there. And then the other 20, I think I'm going to try to have them be unique illustrations that I have, either random doodles that I haven't finished, they're in a sketchbook that I finished up but I just didn't post anywhere, or make some new ones for the video and just make them line art and clean them up. So I think that's the plan. And then I'll need to make a cover, a front cover and a back cover, kind of encase the whole thing. And then I've done bookbinding before, so this was a very simple case of bookbinding, just with some simple stitching through the spine. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on that. I probably will put a lot of time lapses in this video, because then I can show you the process of even the old ones that I've done, months, maybe a year ago, just show you how I made them and how the process goes. So I'll just make it. And if people like it, if you want one, let me know. I don't know how I can sell them really, because I've never done that before, but I can figure it out. And I will sell them if people want them, because that sounds fun. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it. This one will probably take a little bit longer. Also, if you're wondering why I have so many big band-aids on my hands and stuff, so it turns out when you're at work and you're peeling vinyl and stuff like that off of something, and you do that 3 times on some really big pieces of material, the stickiness of the vinyl really hates your hands over time and starts to literally peel your skin off on your knuckles and rip your skin open. And they're really raw and they hurt, so don't do that. I know it looks like I've just been throwing right hooks at people all the time, but I promise that's not the case. But yeah, so that's why this is here. Let's get right into it. All right, time for the speed paint section. A lot of these, like I mentioned, are already panels that I've done in the past, and I'm just reusing them and removing the color from them. So this is what they look like with color though. And they are on my Instagram if you want to see them for yourself too. So let me give you a little bit of backstory if you don't know who Bo is. Bo is my little skeleton man, my little skelly boy. He is just living his life, doing his thing. It's kind of his whole shtick is that he just does things that normal people do, and he believes that he's normal just like everyone else. Because he is, and he's lovely. But he has a lot of friends and stuff like that. He has a pet dog. Dog being in quotes. It's a killer whale named Wilbur. And so he's never seen a dog before, so he just assumes that that must be a dog, because I've seen it in books. So, yeah. He's got other characters like Oliver the Ghost, and the Grim Reaper, who's like a mattress salesman, and Malcolm the Mummy, and lots of other little friends that I'm slowly kind of adding in. And it's just a lot of fun to kind of release my creativity like this around a centralized character. There was a really long period of time where I didn't have a style, and I didn't really know what I liked to draw. I kind of just drew whatever I needed for any given assignment, but now I kind of realize what my style is. I created Bo when I was in a printmaking class in college, and the whole semester we were supposed to have like a theme. We were supposed to have something that we themed stuff around. And for some reason I had always been theming stuff around skeletons because I liked to draw bones. And we were tasked with making a poster of some type, like, you know, a poster or whatever, and I decided to go for a safety poster. And I thought, oh, what if I made a poster with a little skeleton man, since I like drawing skeletons, and that's my theme. And it's Don't Be a Numbskull. And that's where Bo came from. And then after that, I realized that his design is so solid, just on his own, that I could put him in almost any situation. And yeah, that's where Bo was born. And yeah, now he's in the coloring book. So yeah, here we are. Yay. And time for a quick break from all that before we go shopping. The store is really loud. It's really awkward with that. Also, I can't find anything in Fred Meyer. Ever. But we got what we needed. Don't mind the other stuff in my car. It's a mess. And yeah, then I just decided to drive home, and I hadn't turned my camera on and had a little freak out about Fred Meyer. Here's that. It's like, Fred Meyer just moves everything. Fred Meyer moves literally everything, and it's so, like, stressful because, like, you can't freaking find anything, ever. Because it's like they've already moved it to, like, 17 aisles away. It's just, I know it's, like, a tactic, so then, like, you keep, like, you know, wandering around for forever because you're like, well, it's gotta be somewhere. It never is. It's never anywhere. It's just like 48 aisles away in miles, just like for you to find it. What am I gonna do? Not buy it. Fred Meyer rant, nearly over. The other thing is, why is cardstock so hard to find? I was looking in the right aisle. It wasn't in that aisle. It wasn't in the aisle that it said it would be in. People have confused because I don't know what anymore. Anyway, all this to say, Fred Meyer is kind of annoying. The way it like moves stuff, it's kind of dumb. Also, I've been ranting for like 3 minutes now. But now we're heading home. I get to see if I can print the coloring book. So we're very excited about that. Because I had to get cardstock because I wanted it to be a little bit more durable because they could use like crystal Copics on it. Cardstock's not like the perfect paper for that, but really I wanted it to just be. I wanted to try and make it as durable as possible. Also, just not printer paper because printer paper is flimsy and like, I don't like it. We like cardstock. I believe in cardstock supremacy. Yeah, all this to say, we're finally doing it. It's August like 8th or something. I started this project. Thanks for listening to me rant. Someone, I'm sure, wants to hear my Fred Meyer rant. I'm sure someone wants to hear that. And here we are. I finally got my printer working. I never even tried to attempt making it work for a while. So, here it is. It actually printed really well. I was surprised. Of course, I was only printing black and white, not color, so I don't know how well it would do there, but it did pretty well, considering I just needed black and white. And everything was double-sided, obviously. Anyway, this was kind of sat here for like 4 hours. I had to reconnect my printer like 4 times, which was annoying. Now here I am, I'm just making holes so that I can actually bind it all together. I did this using my tape dispenser as a little way to kind of hammer the needle in, which I don't recommend, by the way. It's not very safe, but I'm a professional, kind of. So I just bound everything together, watched a lot of Markiplier while I was doing it. And I also decided to test the back to see what actually would like go through it. I used Copic markers, water-based markers, colored pencils, and crayons. Sadly, the Copic markers do bleed through, and so it's not a great option if you want to color with Copics because it'll bleed to the other side. I was really surprised though the Sharpie did not show through. But yeah, if it was just slightly more durable paper, I think it would be even better. But for what it was, pretty good. Here's the finished thing. I think it turned out really nice. I didn't do 20 unique illustrations, I only did 14, but that's okay. Yeah, pretty proud of it. Very excited to have Bo around to color. Finally finished it. Took me so long, but I finally did it. I think it turned out pretty good. I just printed this myself, bound it myself, as you can see. It's not perfect, but it's loose leaf, so what did I expect at a certain point? Anyway, I think this was really fun. I will say that I'm sad that Copics won't work better on it because I love using Copics, but Posca pens work fine, so that's exciting. I'd do it again. I really would. I do think the only changes that I would make to the coloring book is that if I was gonna sell it like commercially or like sell it on Etsy or something like that, I would, in the direct middle of the book, I think I would put a couple sticker sheets or just a sticker sheet because I think it'd be cool to give people that. I didn't do it for myself because I figured I already have all these designs, I already have all the stickers and everything, so I don't need them. By the way, the stickers would be Bo stickers, so I don't know how you could pass that up. I just forgot to say it when the camera was like right there. I'd also probably make the last page as specifically a color swatch page, and put like a little label for that because I'm an artist. I understand the artist's plight of not being able to test your materials anywhere in like a coloring book or anything. This was a lot of fun. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, this was definitely a lot of fun. I really liked drawing stuff for it. It took me a while because I'm busy. I have stuff going on, so it kept getting pushed to the back burner. But now it's gonna be here, and it's gonna be amazing. And hopefully we'll have other videos. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Hopefully the next video doesn't take just as long to come out. I'm very excited for the possibilities that the printer now working has for me. So I'm gonna probably do some stuff like making some zines or something and try printing stuff and overprinting. I think that would be a lot of fun. By the way, like if you would purchase one of these and say, hey, I would actually, do that, I might just start selling them. It does take a little bit to make, but I don't have to draw anything for it anymore. So if you would be interested or you think it would be something that I could actually like sell pretty realistically, just let me know, because I think it's cute, but I also don't know what the market says. So hard to say, right? Thank you all for watching. If you've been watching along, really appreciate you, and I hope to see you guys next time. Peace and love. Bye bye.